there, people with internet, and hello again. I am TheMBmulti. Welcome back to CivCity Rome. In the previous episodes, I played the first mission of the APC set. And today we're playing the second one, which is called Carthago, interestingly enough. Yeah, let's go. Hail Roman, I have a request for you. Now you're on a second level. Rome needs you to get more points on the stone. It's that's the wrong your, but alright, we'll ignore that. Your conquest. And the only goal is to attain 200 empire points. Okay. We'll see how that goes.
Governor, where shall we site our new town centre?
Okay, so we need to get 200 empire points. We are on Carthage. Oh, we can sell marble to them. That's useful. Oh, no, actually, no, never mind. I keep mixing those two up. But yes, they buy marble from me, so I can sell it to them. And they buy meat from me. They sell grapes and olives. Once again, I'm missing the same farms as last time. Also, I'm missing the iron. Well, that doesn't matter because it's apparently an economical mission. Oh, I have access to all the temples this time. Oh yeah, I have access to fountains and the lighthouse. Access to stones. Lots of stones. Lots of stones. Lots of stones. Even more stone. Even more stone. Even more stone. Yes, there's marble here. Oh, it's on an island though. Well, not really an island. This little enclave area. There's a lot of birds around here. Oh, and there's some ambient noises. Or is it because of the birds? They already have ambient noises, maybe. Alright. Ooh, weird thing there. Okay, so we have lots of fish out there. We already have the thing to Syracuse. Yeah, so essentially we should be selling marble. We once again only start with 2,000 denarii. That's pretty rough. But I'll see if I can make it happen again, just like last time.
Governor, where shall we site our new town centre?
I think I'll be building the forum here. Roughly in the center of everything. Near the sea, near the marble. Do we have access to trees? Yeah. We have the trees over there. So roughly about
Governor,
there.
Immigrants are arriving in the city.
Again, you know the forum layout by now. Essentially, I'll be doing the same thing I did in the previous mission. Except in a different spot, of course. I do have the goat farm. Okay, so this time I do need this. The large boat yards. Also, yeah, I have to be aware that a marble mine is ridiculously expensive. Well, ridiculously. 1,000 denarii. It's nothing to scoff at. I'll get that aqueduct in here. I'll do the cheap version again. Because this already cost 1,000 denarii. And then we'll work towards lead working later. Although, is this a bit too far? I think it is. Yeah. Not even a bit. It is too far. Oh, I don't have houses, so they're not gonna... What's it called? They're not gonna pay any taxes this way. Which is unacceptable. Right, so for now, I will put
Governor,
a well down.
We have very little money left.
I wonder what the requests from the Senate are going to be to get these 200 Empire points. Well, we can get some Empire points by building this thing, building roads and stuff. Again, I could just go balls to the wall and take out this 36,000 denarii loan. Denarii.
Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next?
Research mathematics, we have enough money for that. So yeah, so eventually we need to get some the boatyard stuff to get going. Doesn't really matter where we build the boatyard, they'll just get the wood from somewhere anyway.
Governor, we have
a message from Julius Caesar.
It is rare these days to find such an exciting city as yours in the Empire. You and your citizens will always have a special place in my heart.
Thanks, Caesar. It's again pretty amazing that you're this articulate in 100 BC. Just in case you don't know, Caesar was born in 100 BC. So, you know, I'm just a bit surprised that he looks like that and talks like that. I mean, it's not the game's fault. Those are just random events that pop in, regardless of what time frame it is. But it's still funny when you know when some of those people are born. You know? It's like, all right, Caesar.
Rome has sent a request for goods from our city.
That is fast. Fuck me. Okay, what the fuck do you want, Rome? Stone. Okay, well, at least they did a nice job with this. Wow, that is also not a lot of time. 1 month. I lose 10 and I gain 30.
Governor, we have very little money left.
Okay, well, that explains why there's so much stone everywhere. Okay, well, I guess it's gonna...
missed the deadline for a shipment.
Yeah, how on earth was I ever supposed to be able to get that done? I had 0 time to get that done. Why the hell would I be working on stone? The first thing is getting your settlement going, and then it is working on everything else. Oh hey, we got the funny this thing again. The Easter egg. It's always fun to see that. I love the Easter eggs in this game. Like that, the fucking submarine tube or whatever you want to call it. The juggling fruit vendor is another one. The different musicians is also one, I guess.
We have very little money left.
Oh, I'm never going to be able to fit a warehouse over there, so I might as well just put the street cleaner here. Because, you know, usually I do this.
Mathematics has been researched.
Right, do we just go balls to the wall and take that loan? I don't really want to. I'm making 15 denarii now. Right, so next is granary here. Well, 4 granaries, and then we'll have the farming area on this side again. Need to get a bridge across to there. Get the marble mines
Governor,
eventually.
We have very little money left.
An earthquake has
Oh,
hit the
God.
city, destroying several buildings and unsettling the population.
Alright, so we've got earthquakes in this one. Hey, where the hell do you get... Oh, that's interesting, actually. They sort of... When an earthquake destroys their house, the game remembers what resources they had. And then they give that back. That's interesting. I never even knew that. Right, so that first request from the Senate was way too early and with 0 deadline. But now they haven't asked me for anything for a while, so I don't know what's that about. I'll look at this at the end of the game, of course, as I do in the map editor to see what the trigger conditions are for everything.
We have very little money left.
But yeah, right now it's just a matter of getting some... oh, there's also 50 denarii, I can squeeze that in.
I found a piece of ancient Etruscan pottery in my garden yesterday. I wonder if it's worth anything.
Yeah, this river is a bit in the way here, but okay. In the way as in terms of my grand forum design.
Governor, we have very little money left.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm working on it. 18 denarii. Anyway, so apparently Rome wants stone from me. I mean, there's enough stone to go around. Now that I think about it, maybe I should have like placed the warehouses on this side and the granaries on the other side, because then the warehouses are close by the... Because now I have to build an extra warehouse around here for the marble mines. But, well, it's a bit too late for that now.
My neighbour's cat died recently.
Governor, we have very little money left.
Rome has sent a request.
Oh god. Oh no! What the hell? Oh hey, they want 0 stone? Yeah, they want 0 stone now, and then they give me 50. There we go. I can send you 0 stone, Rome. That's no problem at all. Also, there was 0 deadline again. So I don't know what exactly this map maker has done to get those numbers so weirdly, but whatever. I mean, I'll gladly send you 0 stone, Rome. That's very easy for me. And they even gave me 50 points for that. Well, it's 40 now because of course
we have very little money left.
I had negative 10. The other one they actually did request some stone, but here they requested 0 stone. Or did they request 0 stone last time too, and I just didn't see it properly? I have to rewatch the video in order to check that out. Yeah, it's a bit silly that I placed this so far away. I kind of wanted to keep enough empty space here for buildings, but I placed the fucking cistern so far away that now I don't have access to that aqueduct, even though I built it already. Here we go. 26 denarii.
We have very little money left.
Once again, this is just a personal challenge to not take a loan. It's quite easy to just... I mean, you get on easy difficulty, you get a 36,000 denarii loan if you take one, so... Honestly, you don't have to bother with all these shenanigans if you just want to complete the level, regardless of how you do it. But I always prefer to do it without taking a loan, to see if that is possible. Since the loans are supposed to be an additional thing, you know? The loans are supposed to help you out, instead of being a requirement. So I kind of wanted to see...
Food levels in our granaries are dangerously low.
So, you know, essentially I'm just trying to see whether you can do the missions without any help whatsoever. But, you know, slowly but surely we're getting there. 40 denarii per month. It's literally just like one of those...
Governor, we have very little money left.
How the hell do you even call that? Virtuous circle things or whatever? Like, you spend essentially all of your money to get a few people in. They make you more money. You spend all of that. They make you even more money. You spend all of that. You make even more money. And then, you know, eventually it'll spiral out of control until you don't have to worry about money anymore. Whatsoever.
Sent a request.
Okay. Once again, 0 stone. And then I get 49 points for this time around. That's weird. Why 49? Odd. There we go. See, look at this. Now we're making some more money.
Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next?
You know, especially if we research this, it may not make super much of a difference right now, because the taxes are low on these low dwelling houses.
Governor, we have very little money left.
But as soon as people start to upgrade a tiny bit, then it's going to snowball out of control as well. Yeah, so next thing is flex farms. I do have flex farms available, obviously. So might as well do that to get some more population in.
Beware the Ides of March, my old dad told him. Would he listen? Would he?
Oh, there was one
Governor,
empty one
food
already.
levels in our granaries are dangerously low.
Oh, whatever. $55, you see, slowly but surely. Then we need to get the lead working a bit faster.
Very little money left.
We need to get the lead working a bit faster than usual because of my fuck up at the start. But that will be done eventually.
Rome has sent a request.
Wow, 60 points, 0 stone this time. Again, I think this map maker forgot how to... Well, forgot. Like, didn't properly understand what they... which numbers they were changing or whatever, you know? It seems like it. Rome is constantly requesting 0 stone with 0 deadline, but then with tons of empire points. Also, the other one, the first one, we lost 10 if we failed, but all of these other ones, we just gain 60 if we win, and then we don't lose anything if we don't make the request.
Governor, food levels in our granaries are dangerously low.
Yeah, we're working on that.
Governor, we have very little money left.
They can't reach that. I guess I'll build another well here for now. There are going to be temples there on the place of those wells, so they will get removed anyway. That's why I placed them in exactly that spot in the first place. Okay, research coinage, then afterwards banking, which will take 300 denarii. Maybe we can afford it, but... See, let's have a little look at this as well, because they haven't been upgraded all that much, the houses. So we make 47 denarii monthly profit. 47? What the fuck are we talking about? 67. And then with coinage, which gives a 20% increase on tax rate.
Coinage has been researched.
It's now 77.
Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next? Research started. Governor.
Yes, I know. We don't have very many... Well, very little money left. Very many money. That's not how English works. But yeah, if Rome keeps requesting me to not send them any stone, then I'll gladly keep sending them not stone. Well, no stone, I mean. They keep requesting me that I send them 0 stone, so I'll just keep sending them. I'll keep sending them 0 stone. Yeah, there we go. 91 is a -6. What are these numbers? 0 stone, 1 month.
Governor.
There we go.
Is a success.
And that was it. Yeah. There is no other mission. That was... Wow. I don't mean to be too harsh, but it seems like the mapmaker didn't properly playtest this one. Alright, well, this will be a ridiculously short video otherwise, so I'll just keep playing a little bit, because I'm just finally getting to see... I just want to get the marble selling thing working. And then I'll end off the episode. And then I'll have a little look at this map in the mapmaker. Because otherwise this video is going to be really short. I mean, there's tons of stone around here, so they were clearly planning for you to get the stone working. But yeah, you know, you should make the... You get quite a lot of... I mean, there's a bit of a delicate balance here, because there was that failure risk map, in which I had to send 200 wood, and then I would only gain 5 points if I succeeded that request. And if I failed, I would have lost 10 or 20 or something, which was pretty ridiculous. So there weren't even enough trees on the map in order to make it to how much ever I needed to get. I needed to get until 500 empire points or something. And yet, like every time I gained a new mission, I would have to
send a request for good.
Yeah, 0 stone again. Here's your 0 stone Rome. Yeah, so like they kept on requesting that I got more and more empire points as the missions went on and on and on. But the missions themselves never gave me any more points. So they constantly so the first goal was like 200 points or 100 points. Then the next goal was 500, and then the one after that was 1,000 or whatever. And the missions were always, you gain 5 points if you win, and you lose 10 if you miss the deadline. They never increased, ever. So it was ridiculously stupid, because I constantly had to send 200 wood or something, and I would only gain 5 points. It would took fucking forever, and there weren't even enough. 102. Okay, what are these odd numbers too? They never increased the number of points you would get for completing the missions. There weren't even enough trees on the map in order to fucking make it, which was absolutely insane. So there's that extreme, where the missions barely give you any points whatsoever. But here I only had to get 200 points, and then this last mission gave me 100 something points. Like, there is, you know, there's both sides of the extreme. Getting absolutely 0 points from your missions and getting way too many points from your missions. Like, you need to find a bit of a delicate balance here in order to properly find, you know, so that...
Has sent a request for goods.
Again, they keep asking me for 0 stone. I get 100... See, the whole goal was 200 empire points. That was the goal. Then I win, and there's no more missions after that. That's just it. And then this one gives me plus 110 for 0 again, for 0 stone. It's a bit odd. Can I put this here for the fishmonger? That's a bit too far away. Don't bother with the fishmongers, honestly. Well, not there. I'll place them elsewhere. Get the tunic makers. That's not a house. There we go. There we go. Just finally I can have some fun things on the forum. Last time they didn't give me access to anything. Right, so banking, after that fast research, and then immediately heading towards leadworking. So we can get rid of these well workers. And also that'll give me access to tool making, which in turn gives me access to stoneworking to get more stone for, you know, if these missions worked properly, then I would research. I would be researching that a bit earlier. But yeah, honestly, I feel like you should give a bit of a leeway into when the missions, especially if you want to do this challenge with the way I'm doing it, without taking a loan. I mean, otherwise, with the loan, it's very easy. Just spend money, get that one loan. Yeah, honestly, you would just need that one, and then it'll be fine afterwards. And then just get your city running after that, you know?
Banking has been researched. Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next?
Alright, so let's get rid of... Well, then let's get started on making some more money then. In terms of the marble. There. So then we need to place some marble mines there. A shipping yard or whatever that thing is called. A large boat yard. And of course a trade dock to send the marble away. They have nice access to the marble warehouse, which is here. We can even make this road, this 2-unit wide road, go like here. And then off to sea.
The alphabet. Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next?
I mean, you also have access to this, which gives me 10 empire points just by the research. Yeah, so basic education, then further education, then blitzkrieg towards leadworking, and then work on animal husbandry. Also, we should have the extra granary space up now. Get this area over here for the bathhouse. $166 monthly income, pretty alright. Oh yeah, they can also deliver their linen there now. Bit of an unintended side effect, but the tunic makers can still reach them, so it's okay. I guess we'll be... Oh, we can't. Never mind. I was gonna say place the olive farm there, but that's not gonna work, so we have to place them here.
Greetings.
Get their houses ready.
Access to entertainment in this city, if you ask me, which you haven't.
Basic education has been researched. Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next?
Let's get these 4 houses here for the 4 olive oil press workers. Well, the olive press workers. We're not pressing the olive oil, we're pressing olives. There we go. It's a bit weird because the double wide road now goes like this. It loops around. This is like a sort of a side street type of deal. Yeah, further education first, then head towards lead working, because then we have also access to the increased stone output, which, you know, I would have used for the missions that Rome was requesting. I do like that there was a hint in the description of the text. They said you needed to put your name in stone or whatever. Which I thought was just a nice metaphor, but no, it was a hint to what requests Rome was gonna make. Well,
Education has been researched.
in the end, not really, because Rome was requesting me to send them 0 stone in the end, but you know what I mean.
Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next?
Alright, tool making first. This poor fountain over here is completely useless right now because of the lack of aqueduct connectivity. Would have been cool if you could build, if you could put fountains there and they count as them collecting water. I mean, it's not really necessary because if there's a fountain, there's an aqueduct, which means that the houses get the water from the aqueduct as well. But it would be kind of cool if the houses like not necessarily are connected to the aqueduct, but they're connected to like a fountain or something. That's how it works in Grand Ages Rome, where you need to place a fountain somewhere so that the citizens can get water from there, which is how it worked actually in Rome. There were tons of fountains everywhere because that's where the Romans, the lower income Romans would get their drinking water.
Tool making has been researched. Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next? Research started.
Well, this is a bit unnecessary for now, but we'll just get it done anyway. Because the water from the wells is going to be replaced by the thing anyway.
My neighbour is a nosy old so-and-so. Woe betide us! The gods must surely look down on our disrespectful city in despair.
Right, let's get the first marble mine going in the meantime.
Pottery has been researched.
My neighbour is a nosy old so-and-so.
Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next?
Mining.
Research started.
Stone output increase, which is nice. Also, I haven't received another mission from the Senate, so I guess it was intended that it wouldn't take that long with how many points you got. Because it's been quite a time and I haven't received another mission from the Senate yet. Alright, well, the money situation is fixed at this point. I mean, unless I'm an idiot and spend a ton of money in one go. The money is flowing in quite steadily now. Yeah, you need the religion and the carpentry, but we need to get rid of that first.
At the risk of sounding a little dull, the road networks in this city are marvellous.
Also, with pottery research, they obviously, as the name suggests, they don't need the well water as much anymore.
Mining has been researched. Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next?
Yeah, bronze working first. Not because I need that for the weapon output, but because I need it for lead working, which is where we're heading off to. Oh, the combat bonus, I mean. Oh, the iron stuff is over there, but that's locked, because of course I don't have iron mines in this map. And I don't need them either. Also, well, I did have a bit more access to entertainment this time around. Well, I can't place a another warehouse there. I do have access to the marble research, right? It's behind quarrying, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, lead working, then quarrying, then marble working, and then start setting up the trading area.
Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next?
Okay, get me some fucking lead working. Now, in the meantime, also let's get started on this.
Are there 6 hills in Rome or 7? Are there 6 hills in Rome or 7? Sunny again.
Guess this will be the end then, because I can't even place one there anymore. I'll place a street cleaner there, I think. Yeah, you go ahead and pick up your things. Also, there was that one earthquake and that was it. Might as well just put the fireman there.
Now there's a strange place. My neighbour is a nosy old so-and-so.
Don't know if there's going to be a fire, but... 3,000 denarii, so we should easily be able to afford another one of these.
I found a piece of ancient Etruscan pottery in my garden yesterday. I wonder if it's worth anything.
Lead working has been researched.
There we go. Finally. Lovely fountain and
Hail, Governor.
all of this other stuff.
What would you like to research next?
Again, no missions from the Senate again, so this was always supposed to be a quick mission, apparently.
My father went to Rome once.
Fireman over there.
They say in old Pompeii that Mount Vesuvius is smoking again.
Again, hasn't even erupted the first time yet. This can actually fit here. Might as well do that in the meantime. Do we have space for this? Yes, we do. Now, it would have worked if I could do that or that, but obviously that's not working.
At the risk of sounding a little dull, the road networks in this city are marvelous.
Alright, well this sucks because I need to get rid of him, so what I'll do is I'll build a temple... Oh, we can actually put a temple there. I'll put the temple there then.
Pray for rain.
Then I'll tell you to switch jobs.
Quarrying has been researched.
My neighbour's cat died recently.
There we go, and then we get rid of this. There we go, perfect.
I hope that trade ship they're building brings in some money.
I do find it funny how they get more sophisticated as they as their house increases and whatever, you know? How they're like, oh yeah, when they have like the smallest house or whatever, they're like, oh yes, interesting.
Our faith is as heir to Mercury's wing.
There's like, oh, there's no,
What would you like to research next?
there's no this or that. So I need some food. I need some entertainment. They're like, oh, there's 6 hills in Rome,
Governor,
6 hills in Rome
food
were
levels
7.
in our granaries are dangerously low.
But you know, when they get richer, they become a bit more sophisticated as well.
Governor, our city granaries are now empty.
And then they also talk a bit more sophisticated too. It's like, oh yes, I hope the trade ship gives me some money. Oh, the ship's almost done, actually, speaking of. Oh, that trade route is already there. Increase that to 20. Oh, there was exactly 15 there already. Well, this is going to go faster now with this. What the hell?
There's many temples to Mercury these days. The messenger has got to be pleased with
How
that.
did you miss the warehouse?
Pizzas. Now there's an idea that will never catch on. Next door, I've just had a lovely new mud floor put in. We need better access to entertainment in this city, if you ask me, which you haven't. I can get almost anywhere I want by road. That's great.
Oh, they're going to ignore that very wide road that I built specifically
Another fine
for
ship
them.
for the city. I wonder what they'll call this one.
Alright, the first trading ship is done. Where are you
Looks
going?
like they're working on a new trade ship.
That guy's completely lost it. He's just going the wrong way.
Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next?
Yeah, there we go. He's like, oh, hang on a minute. I've already got a marble in my cart. And then he goes back again.
Avete. I love the fountains, don't you?
Oh, hang on.
My father went to Rome once.
Game, thank you.
Governor, food levels in our granaries are dangerously low.
Yes, they'll be fixed soon enough once animal husbandry and stuff comes online. Oh, there was. Oh, it
Governor,
multiplies.
Our city granaries are now empty.
There was only 15 marble here before, but they multiplied in the
Animal
meantime.
husbandry has been researched. Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next?
A recent wave of petty crime and vandalism in the city centre has upset the good citizens.
Oh, that's not a good. That's not good. We're gonna build this arena for a change. I was gonna do the theater, but this is a bit more fun, isn't it? There, and then...
Agriculture has been researched.
Oh, whoops. No, not like that. There, and then we need... Oh, come on. The hill is just too far forward so that I...
City happiness is falling.
Don't worry, I'm working on it. Oh, wait, which one is this? Retiarius. Yeah, because I haven't reached proper civilization level. I'll start fixing that right away. Placing a temple to Mithras right there.
Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next?
Wouldn't be a lot of variety in these gladiator fights, but whatever. I haven't researched gardening yet, so that's still costing me. Well, I've got tons of money. Who the fuck cares? Every rich person ever. Like, oh, hang on a minute. I've got... This is quite expensive. Oh, what the fuck am I talking about? I'm rich.
Governor, food levels in our granaries are dangerously low.
Governor,
our
it's like,
granaries
it's like actually, hang on a minute. I am rich. I also never noticed that they made like that area like a bit higher for where the main spectator would be, like a rich person or whatever, the person doing the who funded the thing. There we go. That'll boost city happiness.
City happiness is rising.
That's what I said. Woohoo! There we go. Some fun entertainment for you guys. The only way to entertain a Roman. Well, that's not really true. I mean, the best way to entertain Romans is with chariot races, of course. Because they're also super violent and cause a lot of death.
Weaving has been researched. Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next?
I think the gladiators have finished their training. They'll be fighting soon.
Governor, food levels in our
you can't
granaries
access
are dangerously low.
that carpentry shop, so... Oh, there's just not enough room there for another one.
Governor, our city granaries are now empty.
Da, 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 da. Da, da. Oh, the ship is off to sell marble. Yep, there we go. More marble coming in. Very nice. Can afford another marble mine.
Baking has been researched.
There we go. Maximum amount of mines around here. Yeah, well, like this, I guess. Not that pretty, but okay.
Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next?
And then here they're also lacking carpentry. I guess we could place one on this side. I don't need to worry about fishing in this river. I hope they can access that still.
Goods have been sold by your traders in a distant city.
Yeah, I haven't received any more requests from Rome, so it's make those few requests or lose. I guess that's the general gist of things.
plough has been researched.
There we go, look at this. Full on pumping out some marble around here. Oh, they just collected it. Very good. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff because they sell for 40 denarii per piece of marble.
Hail, Governor. What would you like to...
See, we made 800 from trading there. And of course, with the marble research, we produce more marble per animation, so to speak, you know? I did already research it, right? Yeah, I did.
Governor, food levels in our granaries are dangerously low.
Yeah.
Governor,
I'm
our
really
city
noticing
granaries
not having
are
the
now
fishmongers here, apparently. Since we seem to be struggling with that quite a bit. Oh, come on, they really can't reach that one. And they can't reach that one either. It's because this tiny creek is in the way. Oh yeah, I should also add the bakeries then, if I'm going to, you know, if I want them to upgrade and stuff. Yeah, obviously they have access to entertainment because I specifically placed that there.
Governor, what would you like to research next? Research started.
I hear the Emperor's wife bathes in ass's milk.
Right, they collected some... Yeah, see, they collected some marble there again. So look at that, they've even got tons of marble lined up there for the next trip. I guess we can even get another dockyard ready to sell more marble, because that's literally the only thing that they do. They buy marble from us.
Been researched.
For more empire points, 522 now. Yeah, so they don't really give me that many requests from Rome. It's just a couple of requests from Rome with worth a lot of points, and then it's over. I do always love watching this. Oh, the dock workers are busy with the crane. That always looks really cool. And there you go. Loaded up with marble, bound for Syracuse.
Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next? Research started.
See, and they put the marble in the like little stock holding area over there. And these guys put it in the crates for the next shipment. There's more marble coming in. So we sell 20 marble per trip. And I've got... Okay, so 10 marble goes in one box. So essentially this is 30 marble standing here then, right? See, there's another 10 marble out. that is going to be sent away. If there's also one crate gonna appear now, then one crate contains 10 units of whatever.
Governor,
Yeah.
food levels in our granaries are dangerously low.
So did we just sell 40 marble at once or whatever?
Fishing has been researched. Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next? Governor, our city granaries are now empty.
Alright, they can't have access to the bathhouse there, so we need to build another one here. Where is street cleaner? There it is. There we go, they're buying all the beds now. Yeah, it's a shame that these large temples don't exactly fit right here, otherwise I would have put one like right here.
The Siege of Troy. Ah, there's a tale.
We need clear land to site this structure.
There we go, we're getting our insulas. Okay, we'll have a look how much we just sold. There we go.
Governor,
See, yeah, there we go. So they don't even listen to what I'm selling them, honestly. I told them sell 20 marble, but we made 1,600 denarii with worth of profit there with that
Governor,
last one.
our city granaries are now empty.
Yeah, you see, they just load up whatever they can. See,
The
there
sorting process has been researched.
was already 20 marble there. There's essentially 40 marble standing right there. And they keep on adding everything, so... Honestly, this is a bit useless. Honestly, they just collect whatever.
Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next?
Yeah, 10 marble is... or 10 units is one crate, apparently. So there's 60 units worth of marble right there.
Food levels in our granaries are dangerously low.
But yeah, I could put another one there, and then, you know, they could sell marble too. Because, well, there is not a... it's not like we're lacking in any marble. Because there's a constant flow of it coming over the bridge. It doesn't multiply anymore. That's the nice thing about, you know, I think it only works in like units of 10. So if there's like a few, they collect it, then it magically gets multiplied to 10 once they drop it off here. Alright, well, anyway.
Food levels in our granaries are dangerously low.
Yeah, I was already done with this mission. Very early on, due to some strange shenanigans. See, they're loading up even more marble. They're just essentially just selling whatever the fuck they can. This number is rather irrelevant. You see, it sent amount per trade amount per trip, 20, but look at how much marble is already loaded up here,
has been researched.
ready to be sent off. Anyway, let's have a little look at this mission on the map editor. Alright, here we go. So, yeah, win, get 200 empire points. We have that loan thing. Yeah, so this is a pretty early one. Edit selected events. Let's have a little look. Yeah, so I mean, it's pretty... See, yeah, 0. So that first one too, I could have just sent 0. I didn't pay attention. There is, by the way, there is a guide in, yeah, 1 month. That's, yeah. So, but yeah, there's only a couple of these. Yeah, I don't need to send them any money. Only 1 month worth of thing. Stone, and send 0. Get this when I win. Get that when I lose. Rome is the one requesting it. Yeah, you can repeat this indefinitely. You count always or only once, and then it gets repeated twice. Or it always gets repeated twice, you know, you can turn that off if you never want those things to be repeated. Like, give me a bit more time. Like, you know, like this. Actually request some stone. And this is actually, if you want to make it so that we gain 110 points if we win, request like 65 stone, give me ample time, 30 months, and then also make it a penalty if you lose it. Something like this. And right now, oh yeah, there's that one earthquake that always happens. And right now it's just, oh, after a certain amount of time you get the request regardless of what's going on. I would suggest using a more interesting trigger. For example, attained population, like 2000 or something. There. See, so now once I've reached 2,000 people, 14 months later, I will get that empire request. I mean, I'm not going to edit all of those other ones, but, you know, like if you do it, I mean, I'm going to edit it back because this is not how it was supposed to be. Remove. See, that's what I would suggest for these attain empire points missions, because if it only triggers, I mean, then you can still do this, like, oh, after you get a certain amount of population, 40 months later you get this mission, and after you gain 2,000 people, 34 months later you get this mission. After you gain 2,000 people, 45 months later you get this one. You know, that way you can still, you know, by saying, oh, you have so many people in your city, that means that you're already decently on your way to getting a city going. And then, you know, a little bit later, then you get the request, you know. But, as I already suggested, you can just, you can also do the repeat thing. Like, it always gets repeated, or it only gets, it gets repeated only... I think it gets only repeated like 3 times or whatever, you know? That way you don't have to go and do this all the time. Then it will always be repeated so many months after you have attained that population number. So you just play around with that a little bit, because right now it's a bit weird how you can just send 0 stone to Rome and then you gain 100 points or something, and then there you go, you win within no time. Anyway, yeah, it was a bit of an odd one, this one, but hope to see you guys for the next one. See you later, Romans. Walete.